Unajua mimi na record naangalia visu. Nashangaa what is happening here.
Sasa wewe ni news
mchukue tu muende.
Are you a news reporter?
I'm reporting it live.
You are interfering.
I'm not interfering because I see you are the people fighting him. Why can't you arrest him in a good way? I've not seen
what he is doing. Huh? You don't see what he's doing.
What is he doing? He's the one who is fighting. I don't see how the things are working here. Yeah. What I think here, I think you should do the necessary. What is necessary here? The legal way. In a legal way. So why are you fighting? I see some knives here. So what the knives for?
Okay.
I see the knives are being thrown. What's happening with the knives?
Fine.
Yes, good morning. It is very early in the morning over here, but I know most of you people are asleep right now. But here it is very early in the morning for sure. Good afternoon and good evening. It depends where you're watching this amazing and a fantastic video from. Thank you so much for the new subscriber. I really appreciate you people, and I don't take you people for granted for taking your chance to subscribe, watching, and also commenting. And also let me take this opportunity to thank so much for the returning subscriber. Thank you so much for the continuing subscriber. I don't take also you people for granted. Today's video is going to be fantastic and amazing. We are just going to analyze one or three things that are really happening. The other day we saw a little bit of the fight that actually abrupt in. The fight, it was all about from the young boy from the village. Actually, he was being fought with no reason mistake. And if I come in to this manner, we're going to say maybe it was a little bit a serral, because this is the same individual. The other day, they had some of the wrangles that started when the fight was around David Jr. And after the fight was around David Jr., who was summoned? It was Gintu. Maybe it was all about the setup that, oh, you just go there, I know automatically Gintu cannot allow this side of the issues to happen. So they went there to try to get this young boy. So as I asked a very good question: how can police officer who has been trained, who has passed through all the lawful way, how to arrest and how to handle the people, the suspects? Because when you have been fined maybe doing something, they are not 100% that you did it, because they don't have the evidences. What they only know is that this kind of a person is a suspect. And when is a suspect, you are not allowed to be caught like we saw there. That just say if the villagers were not allowed, were not around, what could be happening to this young boy? Because we saw two civilians who held some knives just around there, and even you can easily tell through the body of that young boy that actually he was really beaten. And actually, after somebody is being handcuffed, he cannot find, sometimes you should say that the hands actually, they have control of anything. Even if you are walking and you have been handcuffed, then you have been taught to run, you cannot run the way your hands are free. But this thing turned upside down. Then this thing was being he was being handcuffed, and the other people fighting him, of which is not being allowed. Even the police officer himself, that he used to call himself a corporal, he is in a tensing mode. Why? He came to realize, even was asking, are you allowed to record me? But where is the problem when somebody is recording you? You have to record to bring some evidences. What if this matter goes to the court and this police officer is being summoned to the court? What will be produced like an evidence that this police officer came up with the goods to arrest somebody in his own compound? And what happened when this young man, something wrong happened to him? Because there was a goon, even after entering the vehicle of the police, just spoke it out from that vehicle that you young person, what. We don't know the mind of these goons. What if, and actually they were being released. They were never taken anywhere. The only thing that happened to these goons, it was only to be given a lift, and then to be escorted to their home, and later on they were being released outside. And here somebody comes in and say that they should follow the law. Which kind of the law? Sometimes I usually ask myself, is this the kind of the law whereby a police officer comes in with the goods to arrest you? Is this the law whereby somebody uses his money just to arrest somebody without knowing, without understanding the kind of the constitution? Is that how the constitution is supposed to be working? And if the constitution of Nyambohanse is working differently from other countries and from other regions, we might also be knowing, because it is not actually totally supposed to be working like that. I think this is the highest time even this all individual should be summoned to the court. And this kind of the issue should not be allowed to just end like that. And even after they just call up the backup of other police officers, when the police officers just arrived at the scene where this situation was really happening, they just understood that actually who has this kind of the problem. And they just realized that their colleague is the one who has a problem. That's why they just released that individual and released him to go. Because how can you go to arrest somebody with the guns? This is the first time I'm seeing it. I've been seeing it in social media whereby after the young Kenyan riot for their rights, you see some goons around with the police officer fighting the individual who they are fighting for their right. But I've not been seeing this thing physically until just yesterday when I saw it physically, that actually it has now turned from that social media. Now is embarking back to Nyambohanse. This is Nyambohanse whereby you find every kind of the situation that they're really popping out, and every time of the things that they're really coming in. Guys, let's come in to this kind of a lady called Demon and Pero and Emana. Sometimes I really wonder, sometimes people cry to get a son, people cry to get a daughter for a long period of time, but they have never been blessed to get that. Coming to this individual calling D, there's a day that first of all, he is using Pero like a walking basket. Pero was the one who just went ahead and announced that and showed the result that D is pregnant. But most of the reactors, most of the people said this is a calculated movie. People didn't believe about that. It never stopped there. They came in to Kenya. After reaching Kenya, I can remember very well, there's just a day, they just called their mother and told them they have a big surprise today. Which was this surprise? They showed him results that D was pregnant. But again, we saw that D is just using all these things. It is not his first time. She's just announcing this kind of the things. But later on, he comes in with a different thing. Even Ponte himself can just witness what he was used to say. And also, he announced it back even to the entire of the family. Yesterday, I saw his brother was just defending him, that D has been passing a lot. Which kind of the issues that D has been passing a lot and now is no more pregnant. And somebody that the pregnancy has just flashed, all it has now get out from his stomach is no more. We can see some changes in his body. Even right now, he could be at home or somewhere. But D is very happy on the street, making some content. Even now, let's see, this one is a plan. Just the same video that he announced that they have lost their baby. Same time, D goes ahead to tell us how they have been planning to travel for over 100 years, 100 countries. They have planned to travel 100 countries. Let me ask you, 100 country traveling, they have been planning for to do so. If you know very well that you are pregnant, because the other time that actually your body will be reacting to the environment, actually will be reacting to different things, and then you come in just to tell us this type of the things that, oh, we have been planning to travel for this kind of the country. That's one thing that we're going to conclude this is a planned game. And then, even not a planned game, Pelo is being used. This young boy, this young man here is being used, but no problem. You just use him for content, actually. That's why even there's a time he said that he won't marry Africans, because you know very well the mind of Africans. You cannot be using African, cheating Africans that I'm the pregnant of you, then the end of the day, then you come in with your shit bulls things. They're talking to him that, oh, you know, this happened or this happened. That's a shit bull that it cannot happen to Africans actually. So coming back to this kind of the issue as we just address it, guys. Okay, they have been planning all these things for a quite period of time, and D is on the village. His body is like that, no more changing, no more anything. Now he's very happily on the village. Is that how things are moving? We have not seen even the single day. Maybe he's in the hospital, maybe he's somewhere talking about, I've loosened this and this, I've just gone now to check out my condition with the doctor, dear, this is the result of the doctor told me I lose the baby because of this and this and this, and I next time I'm supposed to be doing this and this. We have not seen it. And if an individual is there who has seen it, no, we have not seen it. Guys, that is what really popping out at this kind of the village. And I know very well next time, people will not be like, oh, what. I know most of the people, they were waiting for this day to come. They were waiting for the stomach to grow. And this is very smart. Very, 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 very smart. Because he knew very well, nowadays are going, most of the people, they will now be asking, why is not the stomach is not protruding meticulously? Why is your stomach not protruding? Now you see, before now things gets to this particular platform, let me change in the rhythm of the song. Because usually you should say that the best gamer and knows the correct time to play the ball. And the correct bowler know the correct time to score the goal. And this kind of the person, he knows the correct time to announce, He knows the correct time to play the ball, and he knows the correct time to score the ball. He knew very well now, these are the months that most of the people now, most of the reactors now, they will be coming on the board and talking about the let's know what is the progress. Now, so before these things get to that particular plot, let me announce it myself. And then they were with payroll, and you can clearly see through their eyes, and you can cleanly notice their kind of the behavior. And that is the truth, and that is the reality. Let me try to check out my camera. If the camera is just fantastic, yeah? You know, sometimes, guys, you have to check out if your camera is fantastic. You can be talking, hey, and the things are not talking. But no problem, guys. That is all it is. Coming back to this kind of done, you know, guys, you have not now entered full into details of this. Coming back, yesterday I had a video just the other day and said that dancing grandmom has to sell the land permanently, and it will go. And this kind of the people, they have to be much keen of it. And we're going to say that kind of the person, he spoke it himself and said it, that most of the people talking about that he is grabbing land. He said that he is buying it, but for what price is he buying it? And you know, one thing that I'm going to tell you, the best gamer knows when to play and when to score. This kind of the person knows very well that this is the right time whereby he will be scoring and he will be playing his game. He knows after this son of dancing grandmom is back to the village, one thing, if that kind of the man will be denied that kind of the house to go in, where will he stay? Automatically, he'll be needing to construct a house because he went to Mwanza for the long period of time and he does not have a place to stay. Maybe where he's staying, some days coming, the individual will be talking about, no, you have to stand by your own. And even this is a grown-up, maybe we'll be needing somebody to do that, leave it to that particular platform. Now, he'll be needing maybe to cut his position and to make sure that let me come up with a house. And this is the highest time that he will be, will be seized as some of the headings that they will come in. These ungrateful people decided to sell in, and we're just moving on. Guys, thank you so much for always tuning in. To make sure that you have to subscribe to Look at the Traveler YouTube channel. I really appreciate you people, and we're here to make it happen. And we say that today is today, and tomorrow is another day. For those people thinking that Look at the Traveler tomorrow he will be waking up when he's ending up, tomorrow is when Look at the Traveler is waking up when he's more energetic and more stronger. So make sure you just be sure that Look at the Traveler is coming up and in a very energetic way. Keep tuned, keep it locked as we just head to our next topic very soon. Very soon.